Look at me, chat. Now look at my head. This bald spot is because of this story. This is genuinely the worst flight experience I've ever had. This is below 1-star airlines. And for some reason, it even ended up being more expensive than first class.
It cannot be that bad.
You can tell he's angry because I can just see the hair falling to the floor right now. It's insane.
You guys pick back up.
I'm not touching that.
Make sure to subscribe, and I'm going to save you from experiencing the same flights we did all the way back in Bali, Indonesia, which is literally the complete opposite of the world where I live. Luckily, I just finished filming a video in Japan for our IRL channel where we survived 24 hours on Cat Island. It was peak. Japan is so much closer to Indonesia.
Sort of right next to it.
You must be wondering, what am I doing all the way over there? Guess what? Our entire animation team is there.
Hi guys! Oh my god, they're animating me right now.
Animate me very pretty.
The thing is, I can only go there in the rarest occasions because it's honestly so far away and so expensive. So I have to plan it accordingly. It was the perfect time to visit them. I arrived. It was absolutely amazing. Their hospitality, meeting every team member.
Kindest people ever.
But eventually, we have to go home. We can't stay in Indonesia any longer. I know the beaches here are nice. I know the people here are nice. I know the food here is nice. But we gotta go back.
You guys are obviously missing the most important person.
Tell me about yourself.
Of course I'm talking about myself.
You're like the most replaceable person here, brother.
I'm just gonna leave now.
The flight from Bali all the way back to North Carolina is over 21 hours.
At that point, it's not even worth it.
This is going to be a very long trip. We were already traveling over a month through Japan for a series of IRL videos. Nadwe and I had 2 full suitcases, a book bag, and a carry-on.
All that camera gear.
This is pretty much the max you can bring on any flight, but especially a budget airline. Since this was a very long flight and we had to save as much money as we could because honestly, the longer the flight, the more expensive it is. So we decided to use Jetstar.
That's not real.
What did you guys do to them?
It's what they did to us.
I didn't find that CEO. I need to talk to him one-on-one.
We never heard of this airline, but it seems to be a somewhat popular airline in these Asian countries. From what we heard, it was an okay airline. We didn't see anything astoundingly negative about it. One of the biggest limits this airline had, on top of only having 2 check bags per person, there was a weight limit of only 20 pounds per check bag and only 8 pounds on your carry-on.
The backpack itself is 8 pounds, man.
Knowing our suitcases were insanely heavy, they were filled to the brim with stuff from our videos in Japan.
We bought clothes in Japan. I mean, what do you mean? I'm going to Japan to not buy clothes. Come on.
We're talking about stuff inside these bags worth thousands of dollars. It's not stuff we could just leave behind.
You could always leave that way.
I went ahead and purchased extra weight. I purchased 20 pounds extra on each of our checked luggage. So this means we can now bring 40 pounds on each of our bags. On the night before, we went in the hotel and actually measured each of our suitcases so we knew they were exactly 40 pounds on the dot.
Wow, you guys are prepped.
On the check baggage, there was also an 8-pound limit. But the thing is, our laptops themselves were 9 pounds. There was no way we could check in and not that already being an issue. You know how little 8 pounds is? It's like a bag of air.
I just ate 8 pounds of food for my breakfast, man.
So we did a little cheat code. We pulled our laptops out of our backpack when we were going to the check-in desk and hid them between our book bag and our back.
Genius!
How will they see it?
We were gonna get through this check-in process with no problems at all. We did everything right.
This lady's looking at us. I think she's suspicious.
Started going through this normal check-in process. We knew we had everything covered. The lady was at the desk asking for our passport. Then, just as planned, we were asked to wear our carry-on. Nadwe and I looked at each other and we made out a little bit.
No, we didn't. Why are we lying?
Oh, must have been the wind.
She had no idea that laptop was behind Nadwe's back. I placed my book bag on the weight scale. Exactly 8 pounds. We looked at each other, made out a little more, snickered exactly as planned. Next was Nadwe's book bag. So what we did is I grabbed my book bag that was already checked in, and then while the lady was inputting data from my book bag, I took the laptop between Nadwe's back and his book bag, and I slipped it into my backpack. Completely seamless.
Every single inch of movement mattered. Even so slightly looked the wrong way, she would have got suspicious.
It only took a second. And now Nadwe's book bag could go in the scale. 8 pounds, just as planned. But now it was time to check in our big suitcases. Nadwe takes this unit of a bag, throws it on the scale. Numbers roll up exactly as planned. 40 pounds, no problem.
Perfect.
Nadwe puts his next bag. Also 40 pounds. Both of them approved and ready to go. Now, it was my turn. I put on my suitcase. Also 40 pounds. But this time, there was a bit of an awkward pause.
She's looked at us.
This bag is well overweight. What?
How?
What are you talking about? It's literally 40 pounds on the dot. That's exactly what we paid for. Well, you can put some weight in the other bag. This one is well overweight. And I said, how? I paid for an extra 20 pounds per bag. Why is there a problem? No, it's 20 pounds per person, not per bag.
What are you supposed to bring for 20 pounds?
It's one per person. Why did I get 2?
Exactly. And she said, yes, I used your 20 pounds you paid for your bags and I put it on his bags.
Someone go to board.
Maybe I was a bit tired last night when purchasing this. Can I just pay for it now? She said, are you sure?
Not a good sign.
She's punching through a calculator like boom, 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 boom. It will be 13 million Indonesian rupees.
What?
Instantly, as soon as she said that, it clicked in my mind. I was like, oh my God. I see him pull out his phone. He opens up ChatGPT. How much is 13 million rupees? I instantly see his smile turn into the biggest frown.
$800
What?
You gotta pay up, gentlemen. Just for clarity, you paid $15 the night before.
I stare her right into her eyes. There must be some sort of mistake. I already paid for this.
There's something wrong with you mentally. It has to be.
Yeah.
How can she say that with a smile?
I ended up tearing up a little bit. I took out the company Stocks for One credit card out of my wallet, stared dead into Nadwe's eyes.
Such, don't do this! We can walk back. It's okay.
We're both about to get scammed, and there's nothing we can do. That money could have been used on normal flights.
This is just not even the flight.
It's about to get 100 times worse. Now that we checked in our bags, we were stoked with Jetstar until we arrive all the way back home.
Like signing a contract.
No matter what we do, they own us now. We're like little doggies to them.
Bark for me.
I'm just cursing her out.
I can only imagine the words he would have said.
We were now making our way to security so we could get on our flight. The security agent walks in front of me. The guy that was supposed to take me, he just got up and left. And this was like a new person that was coming in.
It was a fresh mind. You'll be happy.
Exactly. It was his first shift, and he was actually surprisingly in a good mood. For some reason, I was not.
For some reason, I wonder why.
He asked me for my passport, and he says this: I love your finger tattoos. 1966. What does that mean? My finger tattoos is the year my mom was born.
Aww.
But for some reason, because I was already in a sad mood, I looked him straight in the eyes, and I said, my mom is dead.
What? Did you actually?
Yo.
His smile just instantly dropped. He quickly tries to recover. He says like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't even take a moment to think about it. It was just automatic. I just ruined this guy's day for no reason. And now he's probably going to be thinking about that for the rest of his workday.
Right before this, I got a haircut. And y'all know my experience with haircut.
Never had a good one in his life.
I know, I just got a fresh haircut the day before the flight. Hand this guy my ID. He takes one look at it. One look up at me. You look a lot like McLovin.
What we didn't know at that time, this was going to be the most miserable trip of our entire life.
Worse than miserable.
The first flight was going to be 10 hours, which is not too bad because our next flight is even longer than that. We already set our expectations low. The aircraft looked completely normal. There was no red flag. But of course, as we made our way to the seats in the very back, the actual amount of leg room was just livable. This was our first flight. The idea was we were going to sleep on our second flight. We had movies planned to watch on the laptop. We got snacks. We got everything good to go so we could survive this whole 10-hour flight.
Everything goes to plan whenever you're in a new environment.
The current seating situation was me at the window, Nadwe in the middle, and then currently an empty seat next to Nadwe in the aisle.
That's literally banger.
But the plane was filling up quickly, and there was still a chance it was going to be completely empty.
As long as this is a baby.
That's when it happened. They were closing the door in the front, and the flight was almost full. Things were looking clear.
Hold! We have a new passenger on the plane.
What is that in her hands?
Is that like a bag? What is it? I can't tell. It's not a baby.
Yeah. It's a whole dog!
It's a dog!
A dog.
It's a corgi!
As soon as Nadwe saw it, I swear, his smile completely dropped. He hates dogs.
Especially the small ones. Ugh.
He looks at me before she sits down and says, you got to be kidding me.
Oh my God.
The lady smiles at us. Oh, I hope you guys don't mind. This bundle of joy here is just the friendliest of balls of fun.
Tell me now!
It might have been an emotional support dog.
I'm actually totally fine with dogs.
No, switch seats with me.
No.
Why?
Nah, I don't want to be next to the dog. As she sat down, the dog was so big that his entire butt was on Nadwe's lap. Nadwe could care less about what other people hear or think of him. He turned to me clear as day and said the most insane stuff I can't even repeat in this video. He literally said he's going to So loud enough, the lady definitely heard.
When I turn to the woman, I'm like, oh, such a cute dog. I turn to Socks. I hate this little creature. I'm gonna strangle it, son. Hold me back.
Wait, if you're on a plane with a dog for 10 hours, surely it has to use the bathroom, right?
Oh, does it now?
Why do you think it sat on Nadwe's lap?
It didn't seem like a big deal at first. The dog was pretty tame about everything. But the first problem already started. The amount of fur that came off this dog.
She starts petting it towards my direction. All the leftover hair just starts piling on top of my leg. Some of it gets in my nose.
We were 10 minutes in, and Nadwe's pants completely covered in hair at this point. We could get through this. This is not too bad.
You're sitting here all comfortable with the window seat.
But you get a doggy.
Even though it was a 10-hour flight, there were no screens on the chairs. All the entertainment had to be brought yourself. We were watching Squid Games.
I brought this game up.
We realized the power of the laptop was low. Honestly, no problem, because in all flights, planes have charging capabilities for devices. And thank goodness this flight did have that.
I can't reach it because of the dog. Can we just plug it in yours?
Wait, I got it.
No, it's still not charging.
No. Let me plug
Try
it
the
in.
other plug.
I don't want to get my face near the dog's butt.
I'll do it. You're clearly not doing it right. Move.
It's not charging. For some reason, our chairs were not charging the laptop.
It's charging for 3 seconds and then just stopping.
We call over the flight attendant.
Hello!
Ma'am, I plug in my laptop and it's just not working.
Suck it up.
Suck it up.
Suck it up. That costs extra. Rubs fingers.
She literally looked at us and smiled. Please look at our menu.
Can't you just solve it?
We pulled out the menu where the food selections were. We flipped to the back, and I kid you not, we had to pay for electricity on the plane by the hour.
By the hour?
For $30, you get 1 hour of electricity on your laptop.
That's a steal.
Nadwe and I look at each other in complete disbelief.
Do it. This is the last charge you need to do. Just please.
We could either sit and just be men the whole flight and stare in the empty void for 10 full hours with no entertainment, or just pay for electricity. We would only have to pay for it once because that would hopefully be enough for the laptop to last at least maybe 70-80% of the trip. I'll turn it right on. We can keep her sanity for the rest of the flight.
Toxic, stop!
It stopped. So we called over the flight attendant. There's got to be a problem. Like, what is this? It's not even charging. She gave us the biggest of smiles. Have you tried unplugging it and replugging it?
Interesting. It's almost like I have no brain cells to you, huh?
She actually took the laptop and the charger and tried plugging it at another seat. Same problem. She came back and said, well, it looks like the electricity on the plane doesn't support your devices.
What do you mean?
What does it support? A plant? We want a refund. Where's our money? No refunds. What?
Socks actually starts ripping out the little hair that he has left.
She hits us with, sorry, there's nothing we could do at this point. Now we had maybe 15 minutes left on our laptop at best, and we still have to sit there the whole flight doing nothing. As Nadwe and I were savoring our last moments on the laptop, a horrible smell snuck our nose.
What is that?
I wish I did more nose surgery so I could have an even smaller nose so I could literally taste it.
What is that now? I look over at the woman to my left. I'm like, do you smell this? She's over here petting her dog, all happy.
Who's farting on this plane?
But for some reason, no one else was freaking out. Everyone else was completely calm. It all made sense. It was the dog.
No.
The dog was farting on us!
On me!
Gentlemen, we sell air freshener for 16 million rupees.
This corgi's big butt literally facing right in our direction like a gun pointed directly at us. And we just had to take it.
I know the woman smelled it too, but she's so used to that god-awful smell.
What if it was the woman? The dog's an excuse.
Could this flight get any worse? It does.
How? I'd go through this 100 times over before what's about to happen.
After suffering and suffering for hours now, we were now getting pretty hungry. It's a 10-hour flight. We brought snacks, we brought pretzels, we brought peanuts, but that's not real food. You need something to really get you going for those 10 hours. You would think in this 10-hour flight that the flight attendant lady would come by, offer you, drinks, food, or even snacks of their own.
Yeah, you always get a couple cookies.
I see her in first class. She's giving out food. You think she'll come to us, Socks?
That would make sense because honestly, you could call me spoiled, but I did expect for food to come automatically. For every American airline flight that I've been on that was longer than 8 hours, they offer, chicken or pasta. I looked look at the menu and I realized how much we screwed up. All the meals needed to be pre-ordered in advance.
Who does this?
If I knew that we had to pay for all this stuff, we might as well have just taken a non-budget flight and get this all included for free. That would literally have saved us more money. Now, it's not that we could even buy meals. There are no meals. They only load the flights with meals that have been pre-ordered.
What if you crash the plane in the middle of nowhere? You have nothing.
Eat the dog.
I'm not touching that dirty, filthy thing.
More for me.
What?
But don't worry, we have 3 options for us to choose from on what to eat. Starting at $10, you can have a bag of pretzels
USD!
Come on, just do it. I'm so hungry, bro.
Buy it.
for $45. I'm not even exaggerating. You can have 1 ravioli.
No.
The last option, it was ramen, and it was for $15 per ramen can. When they brought it over, I kid you not, it was the tiniest little bottle of ramen I've ever seen. We end up ordering 7 of them.
7!
Each.
Very wise.
Your credit card must be crying.
Oh, it's been crying, bro.
To make things even worse, while we were eating, there was literally hair from the dog going into the ramen that we were eating.
I can't get the break.
We had to be so nimble because we had to take a bite and then quickly put our shirts back over our noses because the dog, it would not stop farting while we were trying to eat. I wish and prayed that we were more than halfway through our flight, but we weren't even close. We had to just sit there for 7 hours doing literally nothing. When we landed, as the dog and the lady left, it literally was completely covered in fur. Nadway was the furry. We finally get off this flight. At least from all of this, we were 1 step closer to being home. We could now hopefully sleep on our second flight and just hopefully have that just pass. It was going to be great. This is not legal advice. I like to take a lot of nighttime cold medicine.
Interesting.
And the reason is they're literally designed to block that stuff from your brain to alert you from staying awake. Now, is this likely bad for you? Yes. Am I promoting this? No.
You never gave me these warnings.
It's just cold medicine. Right before boarding our next flight, which is now even longer than our first flight, I already took multiple nighttime cold medicine. I even offered Nadway to take some as well. This time, I have the middle seat and he has the aisle seat.
It was just me and him on this.
But this was going to be the longer flight now. I sat there, I looked at Nadway, good night, man, and I passed out. Little knowing that Nadway is about to go through the worst experience of his entire life.
Let me tell you guys this. This is why you should never get AirPod for flights. After 2 hours, they hurt your ears so bad. My ears were cramping from the AirPods. Who designed these?
A billionaire.
I took them out and my ears just start ringing. Whatever. I'm just gonna try to get some sleep. Close my eyes. And bing! It's like I have my eyes open. This bright light. Heaven is being blessed upon my eyes. Why me? It's a screen. Someone's watching a movie.
Can you imagine the passenger next to that guy?
So what I did, I put a shirt over my face.
I mean, it's the only reasonable thing you could do.
It barely helped, dude. But I close my eyes. Even though I have a stuffy nose, it is hard to breathe underneath it. I don't care. I'd have a decent seat, somewhat peaceful. 3 minutes. It's like an earthquake hit my seat. What happens? There's a big person going in between the aisles. Every single time they walk back and forth, they have to squeeze themselves through the seats. So it just shakes the whole seat, dude.
I wonder who that is.
Come on, TBH. Why you keep on getting up, bro?
For some reason, every 2 minutes, they decided to get up and go back and forth, shaking my seat, dude.
It's exercise. They gotta stretch their
I
legs.
take off the shirt off of my face. What is happening? You know what I see? This girl starts undressing right in front of me. Huh? She starts taking off her pants. Hello?
Why?
The sight I just saw. Not only every time I close my eyes, I have a bright flashing light. I'm getting flashed twice, dude.
Oh my God.
I've had enough. I'm done, bro. I literally go up to the flight attendant. Please, can I switch seats? She says, yeah, we have this one seat over here.
That's so sweet.
She leads me over to it. It's a middle-aged woman. She seems sweet, but she's awake. I sit down. Hello. Oh, hello, sweetie.
Okay.
I put on my headphones. I close my eyes. And then I just feel a tap on my shoulder. I open my eyes. She's waving at me. She's telling me to take off my headphones. She says, hello, my dear Sonny. I'm very nervous. This is one of my first times flying. Is it okay if I could talk to you to help calm me down? I am about to tweak. My eye is, I have red all over my eyes. I'm like,
That sounds like, you know, when you hear about divine intervention.
I'll talk to you for maybe 20 minutes max. What would you like to talk about? Well, if you don't mind. pulls out a book. Have you read the Bible?
Nah.
That's what it clicked. She's not nervous. She just wanted an excuse to talk to me about the Bible. She wants to recruit me.
Become a Christian, Nadway. Join us.
I have to talk to this woman about the Bible for 4 hours. Every time I give in to end the conversation and wrap it up, she's like, well, you know, George Washington was actually 19 whenever he going against the UK Britain. I don't care. After about 4 hours, I somehow find a way to leave. My friend needs me back. Goodbye. So I get up and I go back to Socks. Okay, the light's gone and no woman talking to me. This should be good. I should be able to get, you know, at least 2 hours of sleep. Close my eyes. And the most revolting pain just hits my mouth. The sharpest breaking a bone, nothing compared to this. My gums start hurting so bad, dude. I really want to wake up Socks. I nearly start crying.
He's suffering, and I'm in dreamland.
It's getting near the end of the flight, and Socks wakes up, and he just sees me over here.
And like a straight jacket in the corner of the plane.
I actually feel like my teeth are falling out.
I start opening one of my eyes. I had the best sleep of my entire life.
Good morning.
I look to my right, that way. Eyes red. Yo, did you sleep? Are you good?
Did I sleep?
He tells me he's in the most unbelievable pain right now. I start panicking here. Poor little Nadway here, he's kind of freaking out a little bit. What I did, you have 1 hour of temporary Wi-Fi. I hook up on the Wi-Fi and I'm like, I gotta look this up. I gotta ChatGPT this, right? I gotta look this up right now. It turns out, since we were nearing our destination, what can happen, and it's very rare, the air pressure in your gums can start expanding.
You're lying.
It was because of the dog. It's because I was sniffing so much.
How much air were you breathing in?
I don't know exactly how it works, and it was causing insane pain in his gums.
I didn't even know that was possible.
I didn't either.
And I look at ChatGPT, I'm like, how do we fix this? And it said, you don't. You just gotta man up for a couple hours and wait until after you land.
Don't we have another flight after this?
That's why you gotta lose the teeth, gentlemen.
That way was crying, suffering. Eventually, we made it back to another place because we had one more flight to take.
Another one.
Even when we landed, I thought it would go away, but no, bro, it's still lingering there.
We didn't have any like actual proper meals on the flight. So we thought when we landed, we could actually go and get some food. But the thing is, the airport that we were in, everything was closed because it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. It was basically completely abandoned. Nadway here was dying, starving, suffering. There's gotta be like a vending machine or something.
Nothing.
I spent 20 minutes. I go to a different terminal in the airport. I found the first class lounges. Well, obviously we can't go in them because we don't have any first class tickets, but I go in there and I say, guys, please, all I need is literally just a plastic cup so I can at least get water from the bathroom or something. I was on my knees begging, just give us something. You don't have a first class ticket, so we can't actually give you a water or anything. Eventually, I somehow convinced these people to at least give us a freaking plastic cup so I could walk to the bathroom and just fill it with tap water so we could actually get water. And then I had to walk 20 minutes back to another terminal just to hand Nadway 1 cup of freaking water.
So give me another. Give me another.
That's all we have, Nadway. After all that suffering, that 2 hours felt like another 10 hours. It was just uncomfortable. We felt miserable. There was still hair all over Nadway's body. We hate you, Jetstar. You are the worst airline in existence. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if this video hits 100,000 likes, we will take Jetstar another time.